Hello, everybody. Welcome to sunny, beautiful Talladega Super Speedway here in Talladega, Alabama. Oh, the big giant has been awakened here at Talladega. High banks, high speeds, restrictor plate action in the pack. It's the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and this is GarageCam. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, being your tour guide along for an all-access tour behind the scenes, live, raw, uncut in the NASCAR garage, presented by Mobil 1. And we got a lot to show you here today on GarageCam, including this number 41 Kurt Busch entry. Ricky Stenhouse's Zest Ford quieting down here so we can hear ourselves. Welcome to the show. First person in the interactive garage today, Carol Howlett. So glad you're back, Matt. You know who I want to see? Well, yeah, we know who you want to see. You're a huge Carl Edwards fan. We'll get to Carl Edwards. I believe he's on the flip side of that garage. We're taking your request here. We're looking at it on our Sprint tablet right here, provided to us by Sprint, the lovely sponsors of our sport. So make sure you get in the chat room. You see that little box? If you're watching this live, you see it to the right there. Get in the chat room. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you want to see here today on NASCAR.com. The Justin Allgaier Brandt Chevrolet being pushed by this team to inspection. All you Martin Truex Jr. fans, there's the number 78. And you know, last week we mentioned the helmet on this car, but just because of the view, you really couldn't see the soldiers. So here you go. For all you guys that didn't get to see that, I'll show you the back of that helmet right now. Matthew Stricker doing a fine job last week, filling in. It's great to be back here on Sprint Cup Series GarageCam. Feels like home. Always feels like home here at the racetrack. So many of us travel in this community as we look at Danica Patrick's number 10 GoDaddy machine. It is sort of like a family here in the NASCAR garage. Oh, there are the templates. Template City right here, baby. Talladega, since 1969, we've been racing here. Richard Brickhouse, the winner the first time we were here. I believe it was Bobby Isaac that got the pole here, year number 1. And a lot of history here. And last year, some history. David Reagan winning, and his teammate right here, David Gilliland, pushing him to the victory here in the spring last year. Jamie McMurray, also with sort of a feel-good win last year. But that underdog story of David Reagan being pushed by David Gilliland, wow, what a story that was. Landon Castle, there's an underdog that would love to add his name to the win list in the Sprint Cup Series, driving this number 40 car. And speaking of Cinderella himself, new colors on board. We got the Colonel. See if the Colonel can nose his way to the front in the KFC number 34. David Reagan, of course, he was on the show yesterday saying how much he absolutely loves Talladega. Far beyond the win he has here, goes back to when he used to come here when he was younger, camp out, drive in the truck down here. He absolutely loves coming down to Talladega Super Speedway. So many people camping out here at the racetrack. It's kind of the thing you do. You go camping at Talladega, and it's a lot of fun. The infield here is, well, it's pretty wild. There's the Golden Corral, number 36, Reed Sorensen. Inside the car here, there's Reed, making some adjustments in this number 36, the Tommy Baldwin Racing entry. Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman, one of the drivers that you could vote on for the NASCAR Sprint Cup, the NASCAR All-Star race. You could vote this guy in right here. Remember that the Sprint Cup fan vote. I believe it's open until May 17th. You know, the All-Star race. You can vote on your mobile. They count twice if you vote on your mobile. So if you want to get Alex Bowman and some of those other drivers in, vote on your mobile. Counts twice. It's a pretty cool deal. You can race your way in, and if you don't get a chance to be in the show, you can. I want to know, well, I don't know where Alex Bowman is, but I'd like to know what he would do to get into the Sprint Cup All-Star race. To be known as an all-star in any sport is definitely a big thing. Cole Witt, the number 26, of course. I think we passed by this car last week when we were on GarageCam. I saw it watching there with you from home. But this number 26 car, of course, Swan Racing shutting down. And this car basically dissolving over into the BK Racing stables, which now become a 3-car stable. Cole Witt here with Scorpion Crossbows. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, on board. Good to see Cole Witt still here in the garage. Another team for BK Racing. Got a lot of people on the staff. They're going to hopefully get this car up to speed today in practice. Practice today should be pretty interesting. The first practice, you'll see everybody out there. The second practice, you might not see as many cars. Already talking to a few teams saying that they're not even participating in the second practice. Well, there's the number 32 car, Texas Terry Labonte. And hey, check out this car right here. We got an unusual new sponsor here. Dogecoin, digital coins. Number 98 car with a beautiful sponsor here today. And there is the driver, Josh Wise. All right, Wise, I want to ask you what this whole, am I pronouncing it right? Dogecoins?
Dogecoin, that's right.
Dogecoin, okay. What is this about? Because tell the fans at GarageCam, because I don't even know.
Well, I guess, the sponsorship came about as a crowdfunding effort by a Reddit community, Dogecoin Reddit community and Reddit NASCAR community. So it's been a pretty amazing process for us, and the support that we've had from everyone involved in Dogecoin and Reddit, and we're super excited about this weekend.
So Dogecoin, I also heard something about them, some of the people in the Dogecoin community out there, the fans and whatnot, trying to get you in the Sprint All-Star race.
They are, which is, we're going to have quite a task ahead of us to do that. We have to obviously outvote Danica Patrick, but they're making a heck of an effort, and they blew our minds with this sponsorship, so who's to say they can't take us there with the Sprint fan vote too.
Anything's possible. You guys have a small team here. Phil Parsons Racing, an underdog here in this garage, but you've had a few really good runs, like Darlington, I believe, finishing there, running on the lead lap and really running strong. So how much do you circle a race like this on your calendar?
This is, you hear it from everyone you talk to. Your odds of winning here are 1 in 43. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's got a chance here. So that's always exciting, but it's equally as easy to get caught up in a mess and have a really bad day, So, for us, it's about, executing and qualifying here and making sure we make the show because of the way the points are, and we have some extra cars this week, and then, just trying to run a smart race and have ourselves in position for that last couple laps.
All right, man. We'll see you, Josh Wise, here. This beautiful Dogecoin machine, the number 98 here. Curb Records. Good to see Curb Records on there. Curb Records, a longtime supporter of NASCAR racing and racing in general over Indianapolis, the Agajanians, and great effort over there. Michael Waltrip Racing bringing out the 66 this weekend. Of course, they have a joint venture running the 66 with Jay Robinson. You'll see Joe Nemechek from time to time in a 66, but of course, Jeff Burt and Michael Waltrip splitting the duties on this car as well. Dirk Jan De Louis. I am horrible at pronouncing, so I apologize sincerely if that's not pronounced correctly, but you were a GarageCam fan from the Netherlands watching. That is awesome. Welcome to the show. There's the Brian Scott, number 33, pulling double duty this weekend, still getting his feet wet here in the Sprint Cup Series is this driver. Looking for big things this weekend is Brian Scott. And speaking of big things, Voodoo Barbecue Grill. Let's show you this wild paint scheme here for the first time on this number 83 Ryan Truex ride. Let's get out in the sunshine here and get you a better look at this. We love showing you the new paint schemes on NASCAR.com, but of course we get a chance to show you the paint schemes here on GarageCam. And you know what? You gotta love when you got a nice slab of juicy, succulent ribs on the side of a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series car. Hey, let me ask you a question. Does working on a car with ribs on it make you hungry?
Makes me, we're constantly salivating.
You got a little drool right there.
Right there, just a little bit.
All right, guys. Oh, yeah, that would make me drool right there, too. Trevor Bayne, of course, a car that you could look to on the super speedways for success. Trevor Bayne, the number 21 Wood Brothers machine. And this beautifully prepared every week the number 44 when it is out here. What a gorgeous race car for J.J. Yalley and this Extreme Motorsports team. Back out in here into the bright sunshine. A few more cars to show you on this side of the garage area. Then we got a flip-flop over to the main side. The number 35 Hefty Reynolds Wrap machine, Eric McClure, making a cup start this weekend. And the 95 of Michael McDowell. Hearing earlier in a press conference that Joey Logano in the 2 car of Brad Keselowski possibly working in qualifying with Michael McDowell. So, guys, look out for that when you're watching qualifying for the Sprint Cup Series. The number 77 of Dave Blaney and Joe Nemechek's number 87 car with Royal Teak Collection.com on board. Let's cut across here. You know why? Because we can. Cutting across. Oh, the air conditioning, you can feel it in here pretty good. It's nice to be at a sunny track, though. All right, here's the number 43 team. And you know what? I just saw something. We just passed something. Okay, here's the number 43 pit box, folks. You see it here on GarageCam, looking all petty blue, and people working hard right here. And look at what we got right here. Look at this. Wow. Okay, so you have the Kings 43 right there. You're a crew guy on the number 43 team. All you have to do is roll back here behind the pit box and look at these puppies rolling. Wow, look at this. And buns and mustard inside. This is the setup right here in the garage here. I know what my favorite team is now. I know where to come to get some hot dogs. That's awesome. Here's the Casey Mears, number 13. Of course, Casey Mears a little bit in the news this week. A fine coming down from NASCAR. Little altercation after the race. A good old short track passion, as we like to call it. You know, see that in the local levels of the sport. You see it here in the big leagues, too, because these guys aren't just going around in circles and making money. They're out there and they want to win. They want to do well. And when something happens, they get a little ticked off, but that's okay. Here's number 13, Casey Mears. Back out here in the sunshine. Casey Mears, his car is right next to Casey Kane's car. The number 5, Thank a Million Teachers on board. Good little program on the number 5 Farmers car. And if you look at the side of the car, an interesting paint scheme indeed. What's up, Brad K? Brad K giving the peace sign into the camera. Look at that, chalk on the side. Some alphabet right there, and we have some mathematical equations right there that I don't know, and this whole thing, I don't know what that is either. Some shapes and lines and chalk. And here's the Clint Boyer, number 15, Peak Motor Oil Machine. Let's see, okay. We got our sprint tablet here, Timothy Beck. Let's see this 15 of Clint Boyer. Congrats on getting your first turkey at a North Carolina farm. Oh, well, if we see Clint Boyer, we can ask him about the turkey. How about the number 4 car right here? Freaky Fast. Kevin Harvick, multiple-time winner here in the Sprint Cup Series on that number 4. And here's the guy that won the last time we were here, Jamie Mack. We'll say excuse me, Haskell. Can we get through, Haskell?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, what a welcoming entry into the number 1 pit here. Bonsignor working on the tires right there. And there is Jamie McMurray sitting and relaxing. Looks like he's got a little bit of sun here in Talladega so far.
Yeah, a lot of sun.
A lot of sun. What'd you do? Did you fall asleep outside?
I went fishing yesterday.
Did you catch anything?
I caught a sunburn, yeah. Lots. Yeah, no, we caught some fish. It was fun. There's a lot of great places down here to fish. So my dad actually drove down on Monday, and I came in a little bit early, and we went and did a little fishing.
A little nice father and son time, but of course, you'd like a little father and son time with him and with your kid here in Victory Lane again. Last year,
That was cool.
the big deal, and
Yeah, it was
a great day in Victory Lane, and you want to make that happen again this week.
Yeah, whole family's here again. Should be good. Our car was pretty good in Daytona, but they say that both Kyle and I's car for here are quite a bit better. So yeah, I can't wait to get out and do a little practice.
All right, go get some speed and some lotion. Jamie McMurray, the #1 car. We're halfway. Hey, halfway. We got our own flagman here. Halfway on GarageCam as we look at the number 27 of Paul Menard. Back out into the sunshine we go. So we look at the Bush's Best Baked Beans. Man, is that a tongue twister? I believe it is. Bush's Best Baked Beans, number 47 of A.J. Allmendinger. And you know what? Things are a little relaxed sometimes in the Cup Garage here. You know why? Because you hear drivers say all the time, you have what you have when you get to the track here on a super speedway race, because a lot of it is the aerodynamics of the race cars. Okay, not a lot of mechanical grip and things to adjust on here. So things are a little relaxed here sometimes in the garage area. He was working underneath the car, right? A.G. Allmendinger, the number 47 car here. So things sometimes are a little chill here. But everybody gets the cars scaled and get the cars set up. Everybody can relax a little bit. Here's the number 9 machine right here, the DeWalt Marcos Ambrose car. What's up, Marcos? Marcos Ambrose about to climb into his car here. Live on GarageCam. Very boring week for Marcos Ambrose.
Very boring.
Absolutely boring.
Just another regular week.
Yeah, just hanging out with the family, that's it. Our Ambrose climbs into the number 9 car right here. And here is the number 14 of Tony Stewart. This crew working hard on their car. Closing the hood on it. Cam right there with the thumbs up. And you know what? That brings us to our Mobile One Auto Tech Question of the Week. And who better to have than one of the Mobile One guys right here, Cliff Daniels, engineer on the team. We want to ask her a Mobile One Auto Tech Question of the Week, which has to do with something called drag. Fans hear the term drag all the time, and it means different things depending on what track you're at. So when we're talking about drag at a place like Kansas or maybe Charlotte, compared to a place like Talladega, explain to the fans what the difference is.
Well, it's everything for us at a place like Talladega. We work so hard on our cars at places like Kansas and Charlotte to build all the downforce into them we can. Downforce means grip, driver comfort. Speeds go up with the more downforce you have at those racetracks. Here at Talladega, we do everything we can to have a short spoiler, a short splitter. For that guy right there. Get all the drag out of the car, and that's why you see the pack racing with all the drag out of them and just with the aero package that we have here. It's all about the speed that you can carry in the car by itself, not necessarily make it handle through the corners. So much banking, such a flat racetrack. It's all about the straight line speed here. So a lot of work gets done between the differences in a downforce car and a speedway car like this one. And hopefully we can put our Bass Pro Mobile One Chevy in Victory Lane today.
And simply put, drag at a super speedway equals slow.
Equals slow, exactly.
Exactly. Cliff Daniels here, engineer on the number 14 car, and that's your Mobile One Auto Tech Question of the Week with Tony Stewart goofing around in it. You got to love it. Here's the number 42 car. It is good to see Smoke at the racetrack, and always in a good mood until he gets that competitive fire on. And there is Kyle Larson here, talking to Tony Stewart, talking about big-time stuff here. It's Mobile One GarageCam. How you doing, buddy? We've never had you on GarageCam. What gives? I mean, I know you like me.
It's because this is where I work, not where you work.
Exactly, that office right there. But tell me about Talladega. You know, one of these places where sometimes we come to and we go,
Out of my garage stall.
All right, he's getting in here into this number 14 machine here. Tony Stewart. The Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet here in the Sprint Cup Series. The number 42. There's Kyle Larson waving high at the back of his car. Looking at some pictures right here He might be looking at the picture of the big turkey that we heard he caught.
Dude, I'm gonna build one. If you have any turkey in a field and you got one, it's over. If you see one like long range.
Yes, we're talking turkeys.
I heard you caught a big one this week.
You don't catch a turkey.
Oh, wait, that's right. You shoot a
shoot
turkey.
a turkey.
You can tell I'm not a hunter.
Yes. that was piss poor.
Yeah, that's true. You don't catch a turkey. I mean, if you catch a turkey, it's a pet. If you shoot a turkey, it's called hunting. Here's a guy that knows how to hunt. What's up, Austin Dillon on GarageCam here. Clint was kind of teaching me some hunting, which I'm terrible at. I don't know anything about it, but you're going for hunting a win here at Talladega. Are you looking forward to getting back kind of on a super speedway here? I know you like it.
Yeah, I do. I enjoy this place. And last year we were really close. It was the white flag running third, I think. So if we can duplicate that and figure out how to make it to checkered first, I think it'd make my life a lot easier going the rest of the year. So this is a good place for it. And see how our Bass Pro Shops Chevy handles today. It's a beautiful looking car.
And Clint, I said he caught a turkey. He clarified it that you don't catch a turkey, you shoot a turkey. Did you see the big turkey that he got?
Yeah, I got one too the same week. So I was showing him my video.
Was yours bigger?
I don't know. I haven't seen the beard on it or anything of his. So I think
Turkeys
we both
have
got good
beards?
turkeys. Yeah, turkeys have beards, and then they also have spurs.
Oh.
So pretty aggressive. They're like mini T-Rexes. So,
Okay,
awesome.
now I've heard it all. Austin Dillon about to climb into this number 3 car, comparing a turkey to a T-Rex. Well, I guess they do have short arms, so a little smoke going on over here in the garage area. Let's see what's going on, folks. Well, guess what? A car has not blown up. Do not fear. A car has not blown up. It's a grill. The grill is smoking. Oh, boy. 21 crew, I think, is going to have some burnt food. That's not a good job cooking over there. But that's okay. Maybe he's smoking some ribs. I think that's a flare-up of some pretty big degree over there. Back in the garage area here, and let's go back and show you the number 16 car right here, a beautiful new paint scheme on board. The 3M number 16 right here. And there's the Biff. About to get in his car. Brian Vickers, the Aaron's Dream Machine number 55, strapping into his Toyota from Michael Waltrip Racing. Outside in the sun again. So get over here and show you Denny Hamlin's car. For all you Denny Hamlin fans, he's already ready to go. Helmet on, visor down. Ryan Newman about to climb into his Caterpillar Chevrolet. Six-time champ. Still haven't gotten used to saying 6-time. Checking things like his mirror here on his car. Is Jimmy Johnson, of course. People run all different types of mirror styles here. Jimmy running a rectangular mirror here in the Lowe's Chevrolet. The number 2 Brew Crew. The Miller Lite car of Brad Keselowski. Alongside Joey Logano, last week's winner at Richmond. And what a performance by this team. And Joey Logano getting the big win last week at Richmond, becoming the second Cup driver with multiple wins. Little thumbs up to the camera right there for you guys on GarageCam from Joey Logano. Hey, Nigel, 5 minutes to go on GarageCam. We're motoring along here. Hi, Miss Madison.
Hi, Matt.
How are you doing?
Good. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Who?
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Who?
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Oh, we'll show you right here, Dale Earnhardt Jr. We might have to set a pic for Dale Earnhardt Jr. You look at all these cameras, you look at all the people walking. Dale Jr. likes to do the walking sign, we call it. signing some autographs here. The little pick and roll right there. Let's stopping. Make sure he gives an autograph to all of his fans here before getting to his National Guard number 88 here at Dega. And Miss Madison taking a lovely picture. You can see that on the Miss Sprint Cup Twitter. Kyle Busch, all strapped in, ready to go. The number 99, Carol Hallett. You wanted to see Carl Edwards? Well, there he is. Carl Edwards is back here. He's giving us the... He wants to talk. Here, give him the microphone. All right, see, well, you know, I'm fat, so you got to squeeze by me. There you go.
Hey, man,
Okay.
I just wanted to say hey to everybody on GarageCam, that's all. I just wanted to say hi.
You wanted to say, how are you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. I'm trying not to yell real loud. Am I
No.
yelling real loud?
No, not bad at all. I am.
Because sometimes when I have the earplugs in, people are like, hey, dude, calm down. You're screaming. So
You ready?
That's a good microphone you have.
It's a nice microphone. Are you ready to get this 99 on the track? Of course, maybe not a lot of track time for some of these teams. A lot of teams saying maybe the second session we won't even need it.
Well, we're just going to go out and run in the draft, see what we got. The thing about practice at Talladega is it can hurt you as much as it can help you. So I'll just go out, try not to wreck this thing, and we'll get on pit road a couple times, you know, stuff like that. Nothing real crazy, I promise.
All right, Carl Edwards, thanks for joining us. We appreciate your time always here in the Fastenal Ford number 99 here in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Check out the paint scheme here on the number 18 Toyota for Kyle Busch. A few minutes to go before we send these cars ripping out through the garage here and onto this big mammoth super speedway. The number 20, Matt Kenseth. You hear the whistle. We can't go without showing you the point leader and the guy who, besides Dale Earnhardt, has the most wins here. 6 wins for Jeff Gordon at Talladega. Can he make it 7 this weekend? He's the first one to roll out into the garage area. Going out on the track for practice, the number 20, Matt Kenseth. Carl Edwards. Kyle Busch, are you guys ready? Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh, the 88 can win here for sure. Joey Logano running. Brad Keselowski. Tell you what, those Penske cars have been able to qualify well this year. Denny Hamlin getting things back on track. Ryan Newman. Vickers. The 16 of Biffle with the flashy paint scheme. We go down the row here. The number 3 car about to roll out. First, it's Kyle Larson, his rookie competitor. The Mobile One, Bass Pro Shops machine of Tony Stewart. Marcus Ambrose. Jamie McMurray has to back up, do a little 3-point turn here. Make sure you tune in to the Aaron's 499, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central Time. That's local Talladega time. Sunday on Fox to see the cars and stars of the Sprint Cup Series do battle on the high banks of Talladega. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. This is GarageCam. And until next time, Dega style. We'll see you at the races.